Welcome back to Dragon Quest VIII, where we are not heading north. We're going to go back and do some of the things that we have missed so far, starting with, hopefully, a cheeky Medea scene. Here we go.
Welcome to Dreamland, Sleepyhead. I'm so grateful for these chances to talk to you.
Me too.
And I'm so happy Jessica's back with us, even if Father and I are still cursed. Sometimes I wonder if we'll have to spend the rest of our lives like this. I'm sorry. It's just that I get so sad every time I think of Trodaine covered in thorns. You know what's strange though? That you weren't affected by the curse.
That is true.
But I shouldn't be surprised. I always knew there was something special about you. Don't forget to take me to the spring every now and then. I miss talking to you.
I miss talking to you too. You're so pretty. We must definitely go at the spring at some point during this episode as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of the spring scenes are just repeats of dream scenes and they go together, but yeah, we'll definitely have a look at one point. The thing I came here for though, this is in the Arcadia region, and I think what we're looking for should be behind the church. Fingers crossed, there it is. There is the man of the hour, the one I want. And I tried to kill this guy before in a previous playthrough. I think I just gave up after about half an hour. The Angel of Curing. And he is basically the healer we want for the monster team. So I don't quite know what the strategy is, to be honest. I'm gonna oomph and then I wonder if Thrack will work. I doubt it will, but I'm basically just gonna try and put it to sleep after that. Because he knows full heal. Yeah, I didn't figure it'd work. Maybe try a couple more times, but knock his defense down as well. Yeah, and he dodges as well. We're in for a long fight, I think. What sleep cells do we actually have? We've got Fuddle. And we've just got the normal snooze. Well, I'll try that and then see where we get to and have Angelo on the attack as well. Okay, right. There's your strategy then. Put it to sleep and then hopefully... Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get woken up, but... Oh, we'll see how it goes. Roll on half an hour later. Oh, we got it! Alright, that was much easier than I was anticipating. I thought it had like 1,000 health, but no, apparently not. So, yeah, all it was is just literally put it to sleep and then it loses its turn. So, with that, we have Talos, Dumking, and Cura, which I think is the team I want to try and get through all of the rest of the monster arena, but we'll have a go, we'll find out. We're up to rank B, and I just remember this being entirely RNG now, whether or not the Cura actually heals. Because I'm pretty sure it'll only heal once someone gets low on health, and otherwise it'll just attack and waste its turn entirely. And it only gets a little bit of MP as well, that it generally loses. So I think, luckily I'm playing on emulator, so if we do need to turn up the speed, we can just ramp it to like times 1,000 and have 100 attempts in the space of 5 minutes, but we'll see how this one goes. Oh, there we go. It is actually doing its job for once. It doesn't usually, I seem to remember, but hopefully we can get through this one. Please heal. Please heal. Okay, it's going well. There we go. Round 1 down. Lovely. Round 2 down as well. I think the issue here is that Cura only knows full heal. It doesn't know any other healing spells at all. So even though he's got the MP to do a mid heal, he just doesn't know the spell, so he's just attacking. So I think we're going to win. We should just about, but I think we may have some casualties. Yep, there we go. There we go. We got him though. Revenge smackback. But that was rank B. I don't think we're going to get through rank A with this team. Get a cheeky celebration team though. I think what we need is to replace Dumb King with the... there's like an octopus guy who I think is on one of the islands. So I want to go and grab him. Get second team now and I get to come up with another name. So I always do names like this around the passions, and at the moment I am reading the tits off of Percy Jackson in those books, so Team Half-Blood seems appropriate. Pretty sure he's on this island, but I could be wrong. My memory's correct, he's just down here and he is, I can see him. It's that guy. I can't really remember if he's an attacker or a healer. I think he might be a bit of both, but let's try and beat him for one, and I think it's Dumb King we want to replace, because Talos is incredible and we definitely need the Cura. I just can't really remember how I did it last time, to be honest. Because this is the earliest you can get to rank, or the final rank in the game. I think you can do rank A before this, before you get Jess back. But I think Morrie just says, you're not ready for the finale yet, or words to that effect, and he doesn't let you do it. This guy's got multi-thrust, which will be a good ability in the arena. I'm pretty sure he's got heals as well. He looks so weird upscaled. The eyes just... the eyes and the smile do not look right on that model. Right, let's just put the others on. Alright, there's full heal. Okay. So he is part healer. Very interesting. We got him. Right, see what stats he has for one. It seemed like he had a lot of health. Yeah, 568 health, a lot of attack, a decent amount of MP as well. Right, hopefully this will get us through the rest of the way the monster arena and we can wrap it up. A lot of unique monsters on this island as well. Don't think you can get through the defeated monster list entirely without coming here, but it's an island I seem to forget in most of my playthroughs, but it's quite a nice one. Northwest of Neos. Look at that! I think that's a seesaw. You get those in Dragon Quest IX, and yeah, seesaw. You get those in Dragon Quest IX in the deep dungeon where Corvus is being held on, I think. I love the model of this guy as well. It looks so good in HD. It's so sick. I love this game. Here we go with rank A, and the monsters just get bigger and bigger. And is it Arcturian? He seems to be mostly an attacker, I think. We'll see how he gets on so far. I love the way that that thing's eyes roll back in its head. Like, again, that's a detail you never would have seen on the 3DS console, because the graphics would have just been so small, but it's literally the blue Argon lizard thing. His eyes roll back. That's so sick. There we go, round one down, and haven't lost too much health or MP yet, so looking good. Oh hello, it's Tom from the Sabercat Mansion. There we go, Tom's team is down. I think we've got this. Oh, I think I remember this fight now. I'm pretty sure this tree can use Yggdrasil leaves. I seem to remember this is the one that I just turned the emulator speed up to like 1000 and just kept retrying and retrying. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. I think that gladiator just attacks twice a turn, every turn. I think it's the tree we want to go for, but obviously you can't control the monsters at all. Because I'm pretty sure the tree just revives anything you kill. Right, he was out of MP anyway, but... I think it is just literally RNG. Yeah, the bomb boulder's gone, but he's going to resurrect it. Yep, there you go. And I think it's going to be a lot of cycles of that, unfortunately. We're now out of MP as well. Okay, we've got the tree. RNG was good. Fingers crossed we can last long enough to take out the rest now. Oh dear. He's still up. He's no longer up. Right, we're relying entirely on Arcturian, who's not got a lot of health left either. Hero's gone. It's down to the wire. Oh, I think we're over. I think that's it, isn't it? So close, man. Right, I'm just going to turn up the speed on the emulator and just chuck 1,000 goes at it. It's just going to take ages otherwise. This is a thing of nightmares already. It's so fun. I've turned it up to unthrottled. I don't know what the actual speed is. This sounds so mental. Well, no idea what's going on either, but it's fun to watch. I'm literally just going to keep having to go until we win. It is just pure RNG, this one. I think that's round one done. It's going too quick for me to even process a thing. Going into the final with Arcturian pretty much out of MP. Kira's only got one heal left as well. I would say I don't think we're going to win, but honestly it's just pure RNG. Well, actually it's looking pretty good. I think both of them are down except the Gladiator. It's literally just fingers crossed. There is no sense of skill or strategy in this whatsoever. It's just, can we kill him? Oh, we've won it! Okay. I thought my monologue was going to last longer than that, but there we go. We did it. There is rank A beaten. Oh, we got a hero spear. And... I wish I could slide... Oh no, I can slide it down now. There we go. Back to normal speed instead of the mental speed. And I think Morrie is going to give us one final challenge.
Encounter will take place here in my monstrous pit.
That's a sentence you don't want to be repeating at work. So there we go, rank S. In tradition with many Dragon Quest things, rank A is not the final rank, because of course it's not. It's rank S, so now we fight Morrie himself, and I'm going to try it with the same team. And again, it might be an RNG situation, so if we don't get it the first time, I'll just rank up the speed and then see where we go from there. But there we go, rank S. Let's rumble. Here we go, this is Tornico. I don't know where he's from. I think he's from a previous Dragon Quest game, I'm pretty sure. It might be Dragon Quest 4 or something. It's not one I've played, but it's a nice little throwback for the fans that have played it. But let's see how we get on. Oh, we get the boss music as well. Make it all that more epic. The speed up. I'm just impatient these days. I want to get through it as quickly as I can, just because there may well be multiple attempts of this one, so let's just fly through it. Through round 1, and I'm pretty sure the MP looks pretty good. Right, I'm pretty sure Ragnar is someone from a previous Dragon Quest game as well. Again, he might be Dragon Quest 4 or 5, and I'm pretty sure he's where Elijah came from in Dragon Quest 11, I think. Could be wrong. People that know more about the games will know better than me, but let's see how this one goes. Right, we're through round 2, and here we go. Let's turn the speed back down for this epic encounter. Right, here we are. So we've got our monster team and Morrie's monster team. So he's got Liquid Metal Slime, a Zombie Gladiator, and a healer. This is a tough mix, because... here we go. Come on then, you Italian bastard. I'm pretty sure the way this normally goes is that the Liquid Metal Slime draws all the fire. And of course it's a Liquid Metal Slime, so it takes no damage anywhere. And we've got no healing left as well. I don't think we're going to win this first time. Obviously the healer, you need to hit the Liquid Metal Slime with a crit to kill it. But we don't have any monsters that can do crits, so... now I'm thinking maybe this isn't the best team to do it with. Now I'm thinking we maybe do need Dumb King, who does have crits. The golems are generally the best team to have here, but we can't get them at this point in the game. Not all 3 of them anyway. But they're very good with crits, so... I don't know, maybe this isn't the best team, because like, if we do 1 damage, like... we're just all going for the Liquid Metal Slime. No, we've got no chance here. I will give this a few more goes with this team, but I don't think we can do it. Because it's just... we're going to deal next to no damage to Liquid Metal Slime, and it's just going to be healed anyway. This isn't going to work. Hero's gone, and Arcturian's gone. Okay, we did actually get the Liquid Metal Slime, but obviously the Zombie Gladiator's got so much health, and you need to be on full health before you even start this part of the fight, but yeah. There we go, no chance. I'm not sure that's the best team. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't think we can do it with this. Google says you want to get Skeledoid, which is basically the Zombie Gladiator, so we're going to end up with a very similar team to what Morrie has for this fight. Just the Arcturian guy instead of... or will we replace Talos? We might be replacing Talos already, I don't know. But apparently this monster's in the Dark Ruins, so let's head off. There he is, could see him a mile off, and I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be a lot to deal with at this level, even just fighting him. I don't know who we're going to replace though, whether it's going to be Talos or Arcturian, because we definitely need the healer. But I'm not sure out of those two which is better really, but let's focus on killing him and then see where we go. He's going to be tough already. Yep, there we go. This is definitely a guy we want on our team. Yep, we're not even going to win this one. Alright, we learned now we can be put to sleep, and that's what we're going to have to do. Yep, fair play. I mean, alright, we definitely want this guy, 100%. Second attempt, and this time I'm just going to send the monster teams in, and they can deal with him. Hopefully we won't have to get our hands dirty. Yeah, him on his own is more than a match for 2 whole monster teams. Yeah, this is... okay, we got him, thank God. That was the last turn, I think, so... no, thank God for that. And yeah, there we go. Gold monster team, if we didn't need proof. 500 health, 300 attack. A lot of defense and a lot of agility. We definitely want him, but who do we replace? Attempt number 2, and I've replaced Talos. And even though he just seems brilliant in every single way, I can barely see what's going on because it's so fast, but I'm pretty sure Skeledoid is just doing like 250 damage at a turn. And that's just considerably, that's probably 2.5 times better than Talos, so it looks good so far. See, we've got a lot of rounds to get through. By the looks of it, that's round 2 done, so now it's just Morrie. So again, we've got no monsters that can do any crits, but I'm hoping the damage will just rack up against the Liquid Metal Slime. Because Skeledoid can theoretically do the 2 damage per turn with these 2 turns. And the Multi-Thrust as well, if that lands on the Liquid Metal. That could do quite well. I've got no idea what's going on at the moment. It's going so quickly. I think we got 1 damage in the Liquid Metal. I think that was 2. We might lose Cura. Oh, we have. I don't think we're winning this now. Yeah, this has been full healed. No, we're still not winning this with this team. I'm going to have fingers crossed that it's an RNG thing and have another go. We're going fast enough to have another go. Round 3 against Morrie. Like, sort of, I'm losing 1,000 gold every time we do this, but you can just reset, obviously. But my game, because of the HD mod, takes about... Oh, did we get it? I think we got it. Nice, the liquid metal's out. I think that the game takes about 5 minutes to start up every time because of the HD mod. No, we've definitely got this now, haven't we? 100% in the bag. Alright, we've lost Octurin, paralysed. I can't lose winning because I don't... Oh, we won, okay. That was so fast, that was ridiculous. Right, let's put it back to normal speed and get the celebration in. We have a winner, captained by me, it's Ultra. And there we go, give us the big celebratory theme. Yes. Gotta love it. It's the same thing you get when you get a big casino win, which... Ooh, we haven't been to the casino yet. But there we go. He's lost for words.
I'm lost for words. I really don't know what to say.
Just tell me that I am the greatest. What do we get? Dragon robe. I'm pretty sure that's good for Angelo or Jess. Or... We'll see in a sec.
Ragazzo.
Yes?
Now I must call you Champion.
Yes.
Every day without the failure, I am here in arena, striving to make the better monster team. In my mind, all I am thinking is how to make the team stronger, how to give it more gusto. But I am nothing compared to you, Champion. Grazie. You really make my dream come true. I've been waiting for this day. For the momentous day, I finally find the hair of my monstrous pit. I have the one final prize for you. I give it to you in that fateful place where you and me have first met.
Okay, well I think that's on the top of the arena. I'm going to try and skip over the fact that he said hair of my monstrous pit, and oh, there we go. The prize is, it's a big statue of me. Genuinely couldn't have hoped for anything better.
I erect this statue here over my molto monstrous pit, so the world can know of the gusto and the passion inside you, ragazzo.
The innuendos. I didn't notice many of these before, but they're so bad.
As I tell you before, you make my dream to come true, and this dream, I have it for a very, very long time. So now, it is for I, Morrie, to help to make your dream to come true, ragazzo.
Go on.
I come with you on your avventura. You like this plan, see?
Wow, we get Morrie as a recruitable character.
I knew you would say this. I do not know what is your dream, ragazzo, but I do know that I, Morrie, will play a molto importante role in it becoming true.
There we go. We get the join the party theme. So, a little bit about Morrie. I mean, he says he doesn't know what your dream is. So really he's just joining us because he admires us. He doesn't really know what our quest is. There we go, one big smile.
Well, it would seem I've accumulated a somewhat larger entourage since we left Trodaine.
Indeed, sir.
Henceforth, I think it would be prudent if one or the other of you remain behind to guard Medea and I, whenever the rest of the party leaves the wagon. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but one will be quite sufficient. And I dare say it will stop you tripping over each other in those cramped caves you like to frequent. And naturally, if whoever is on guard duty is carrying an important item, I'll see that it gets transferred to the bag before the rest of you set off.
Good idea, sir.
Ragazzo, lead the ways.
Okay. Right, now we can explore Morrie's skill tree a little bit. The one thing, this statue's kind of facing the wrong way, isn't it? It really needs to look outwards. It's only really an item of note if you actually walk up here. There we go. Let's take a cheeky photo of this because I'm sure that's going to be a photo thing. Yep. And then we can explore some of Morrie's skills and IDs. So let's allocate some skill. He's got plenty here. Right, he's got claws, which I think that's his best attacking weapon generally. Clubs, he has Power Pound and Power Pummel, which are the Liquid Metal Slime critical abilities, which I think we're probably going to go for those first, to be honest. And he's got boomerangs. The ability at the bottom kind of gives away his sexuality for anyone interested. Swings both ways, which is a term for bisexuality, I believe. So there you go. There's Morrie. He's got fisticuffs. I don't know what Passion Plunge is. I can't really remember. But he's got Passion, which he's got Kazing, which I suspect if I try and give him that now, it's going to block me at a certain skill point tree. So I think for now, we get Power Pound, and then we go towards Kazing, I think. Power Pound just so we can kill some liquid metals with him. But, okay, he's pretty close there already. Already gets Oomph and Sap as well. Intenso, I'm pretty sure, is a Tension Razor. And he's got extra critical hit. And he's not far off Kazing. Interesting. So, going back to what he said just before he joins. I don't know what your dream is, but I want to join you. In my interpretation, Morrie isn't so much character number 5 as he is bonus character number 1. He's not introduced for story purposes, really. He's introduced for gameplay purposes. Mostly for the later on, the bonus dungeons they added in the 3DS version. So, I mean, it's cool that he's with us. So now we can chat to him as well. Come around for monsters to fight. I mean, there is one more monster rank now, but I don't think we're going to do it for a little while yet. I can't even remember what you do when you do get it. But, yeah, I mean, we have Morrie. But the next thing I want to do is go off to Alexandria. It's a quaint little village. Let's chat to Bangers and Mash, because...
Jessica! I didn't know you were... Sorry, Bangers. I'm only dropping in for a bit. I've still got a long way to go. It's a bit complicated. I've kind of avenged Alistair's death, but I kind of haven't. It's okay. We're being guards until you come back. By the time you get back properly, me and Mash will be the best guards ever.
A lovely little interaction, but it's such a beautiful little village. And of all the places we've been, it just feels very homely, this one. I know Jess kind of ran away from here, but we'll see what we can find there as well. I think we're going to go and see Rosalind. I mean, let's chat to Jess as well, because, I mean, what's the point in coming back here? Don't feel like I've avenged Brother's death yet. This is true, but there are some cheeky bonus scenes that I want to see. But it's... I mean, a lot of these... This scene we're about to see, by the way, is introduced in the 3DS version. It wasn't in the original PS2. And it's to kind of pave the way for another possible future thing. I don't want to spoil too much, obviously, but... No, let's speak to Rosalind and see what she has to say.
Jessica, when did you get back? Just now. But I've got to leave again straight away.
Very different relationship they have in this one, because she stormed off the last time she saw her mum. And, I mean, they both pretty much disowned each other, but now there's a bit of... I don't know.
I still haven't dealt with the person responsible for Alistair's death. I'm sorry. No, that's all right. You do what you have to do.
Very different attitude to what Rosalind had last time.
Just make sure you come back when it's all taken care of. I have something I should like to give to you.
Hey.
Please, come this way.
Huh? Ooh.
This is...
It's like Alistair's armour.
This is Alistair's. This was my son Alistair's armour. I want you to have it. I'm sure it will be of use to you on your travels.
Very well.
He wouldn't have wanted it to sit here gathering dust. He would have wanted it to be used. Mom. It's what he would have wanted, Jessica. Thank you.
A lovely bit of reconciliation between Jess and her mum, and Alistair's armour coming into play. I do feel like it does a good job of paving the way for what's to come. I mean, we can chuck it on. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big step up from what we've got so far. Yeah, look at that. That's huge compared to the iron armour we had previously. And let's do this dragon robe. It's 103 for the dragon robe. I think that can only go to Jess. We can give it to Morrie, but I'm not really going to use Morrie in many situations, to be honest. Although he is a much better character. Hang on. He's a much better character, like, stats-wise, and he's going to be more useful in battle, but he's not really relevant to the story. He's only, like, introduced for gameplay purposes. We'll bring him out when we need to kill some metal king slimes, some liquid metals, but not really for the story. I don't know, he doesn't fit in with the others as much. I mean, the others have all got their kind of tragic backstories and a great motive to be with the gang, but Morrie's just kind of there because he likes you. He doesn't even really know what we're doing, so I don't know. He's there as a backup for me personally, but right, the next thing we want to see you can get by staying at the inn, I believe. So let's crash here and then see what happens. Footsteps. Someone's heading up. That big cheeky smile on that man's face. Let's see who it was. Get the beautiful Medea theme. Yes, and I believe Alistair's grave. We are to comfort her.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Pay our respects.
When I ran away from home, I thought that if I could only stop Dhoulmagus, I'd at least have avenged Alistair's death. But it turns out Dhoulmagus was just a puppet. Rapthorn is the real villain. You know, I can't help wondering what chance people like us stand against an enemy like that. It seems so hopeless. Ugh, listen to me. I sound like such a wimp. I don't know what's got into me lately. I'm normally the one giving everyone else encouragement, right?
I guess she is, more so than Yangus or Angelo.
Do you really think so? You're always so kind.
Thanks, mate.
All right then. We've got an early start tomorrow. We should probably get some sleep.
I agree. Let's head off and... Ooh. Spirit of Alistair.
Alistair, once all this is over, I'll be back. I promise.
I think there we go. I mean, I don't hate this scene as much as I did in the first time I saw it. I don't think this and the Rosalind scene, they are both quite nice, but I mean, for those that do know how this game pans out, I don't want to spoil too much, but I think we know which ending we're going to see in this playthrough, but those scenes are okay, I think. I don't hate them, but yeah, for me it's just comforting a mate in that scene and nothing more. But anyway, the next place I want to go is Furbury. Here we are, back in the town where it all began. And the first person I want to see while we're here is Calderasher. We have defeated Dhoulmagus, man. Can you tell what's in store for us next?
So you're back, are you?
I am.
And not just to say hello to your old friend Calderasher. Very well. For you, I will clear the mists for free. But you are not cheap. The great Calderasher's usual fee is astrological.
That is a top-notch joke. I like that one very much.
What lies in the mists of my crystal ball today? Yes, they are clearing now. And what is this?
Gonna see. Are we gonna see the future, or who's that?
Master?
Well, it looks like to me Dhoulmagus before he was turned.
Do you think perhaps you could teach me some magic soon?
Not this again, Dhoulmagus. You are not yet ready, as I've said many times before. What about your chores, Have you finished clearing up outside?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
Sorry, Master.
Seems so timid compared to how we've seen him before.
There's still something missing. But what? I'm so close now. So very close.
This, by the way, is the first time we're seeing Rylus as well. Right at the start of the game, we know he was killed by Dhoulmagus. He was the first murder.
How many years has it been now? How many years spent scrubbing floors and dusting shelves? Is this truly what it is to be a sage's apprentice? He hasn't taught me a thing. What little magic I do know, I've had to teach myself. such piffling parlor tricks can even be called magic.
Can't help but feel bad for him here. He just seems very timid. You know what he goes on to do, but still.
How am I ever going to master real spells when my every waking minute is taken up with mind-numbing chores? Hmm? What's this about? A legendary scepter? Sealed away in Castle Tredane?
Go.
Ah.
What can it do? Can it grant him the magic he wishes? Uh-oh. And there is the Dhoulmagus theme. As we know and love it.
That's it. That's the answer. If I only had that scepter, I could wield any magic I wanted.
Uh-oh.
Dhoulmagus, what are you doing?
Master,
I'm so scared.
I have warned you about reading my grimoires without prior permission, have I not? They are not for your eyes. You still have to grasp even the most basic principles of magic use.
Which is frustrating because Rylus is the one that should be teaching him, but he just refuses. He just doesn't have the consideration for him.
And yet you cannot even follow that one simple rule. Bah, I'd be better off with a dog as an apprentice. At least it would obey me.
And then you can see his angry eyes.
Where
And he's
are you
gone.
going? Dhoulmagus, come back here.
He's gone. Where has he gone, I wonder? Oh, and there's Castle Tredane, and we're seeing it in its glory days for the first time. Not in high res, but there we go, proper Tredane before it was cursed. I think we did see a little bit before when we first came to Tredane in present time. But here we are. There we go.
It is an honor to be allowed to entertain you, Your Majesty. I have prepared some tricks for your amusement.
So he's not cursed here, but he's got a lot more confidence than he had when he was with Rylus immediately. And we saw him like this just before he took the scepter in a previous cutscene.
Very good.
We can just about see King Trode as well. And there we go. He's taught him... Well, this must be the little bits of magic he's taught himself. Just a few tricks. It's Princess Medea.
Most impressive. Yes, most impressive indeed. You will stay here at the castle tonight. I insist, as a reward for that remarkable show.
You are too kind, Your Majesty.
And it's us! It's the protagonist as a castle guard. Right by Medea's side. And I think we know what happens next. Dhoulmagus' spells.
What? My eyes!
Uh-oh. And off he goes towards the scepter. And I think we can fill in the gaps now. I think we know that he stole it. We've seen that in the previous scene, and there we go. I'm pretty sure this scene right here is the opening scene of the PS2 version, I think. I think in that version we actually see the attack on the castle straight away. Whereas in the 3DS version we don't see it for a little while into the game. There we go. And then the castle as we know it today, destroyed by thorns. And there he is cursed. So I think now we know that that second voice in the laughter is Rapthorn's. It's not just Dhoulmagus's. So even Dhoulmagus, I mean, this scene does... It adds a lot of depth to his character. Because originally he's just bad guy. As a lot of Dragon Quest villains are.
Where have you been all this time? Anyway, I owe you an apology. I should not have spoken to you the way I did. Your failings as an apprentice are mine as a master.
He's starting to come round, but it's too late.
But enough about that. I have great news. After years of experimentation and research, my elixir is all but complete. When you drink it, it will awaken the latent magical potential that lies within you, Dhoulmagus.
Sounds like the spell Domenico cast on Jess.
And with a little hard work, you will at last be able to weave the potent enchantments you have always dreamt of.
Don't think he's listening.
Dhoulmagus, what's happened to you?
He looks so very different.
Where did you get that scepter? Oh no, you haven't.
I mean, to what extent this is Rapthorn or Dhoulmagus is unclear. I think it's, well, it's fairly clear it's Rapthorn, I think, but would Dhoulmagus have gone to this extreme on his own? Perhaps not. Or maybe he would have, I don't know. But there is Rapthorn's murder, number 1. Again, not a scene that was ever in the PS2 version, but there we go.
Such a pity. Such a pity.
That's how it all began. So, I mean, I love that addition that Dhoulmagus' character gets, and then there's the fire. So Rylus didn't die in the fire. He was stabbed first with the scepter. Just as Abbot Francisco was. And then that guy cheering. We'll see that guy a little bit later on, actually.
Such a pity.
That's the guy. If you speak to him in February, he will repeat those lines. And now we know why. And, I mean, as we've seen before, Dhoulmagus, no interest in anything other than the murder. That's all he was there for. And here we are, back in February, present day.
So, now we know how it happened. What a terrible end for poor Rylus.
Had I only known what a fiend that jester was, I would never have let him cross the threshold.
Are we in 4?
Cool, blimey!
Yeah. Call Blimey number 6, I think. I've lost track.
But Rylus was a careless master, I must say. One must be in touch with one's servant's needs and moods. It's little wonder he met such a sticky end.
Very good, sir. Well done.
There is nothing more to see in my crystal ball today. Go. When next you come, the great Calderasha will tell for you another fortune, though maybe not for free.
Bro, I'm waiting for that astrological fee, so... Yeah, I mean, it's a brilliant scene, because it adds so much to the backstory of Dhoulmagus. And I just wish we would have got more of that backstory before we knew about him. Because, I mean, now we kind of feel bad. I don't know if we're going to get any dialogue here. Will they refer to that? No, won't get anything. But it kind of makes you feel bad for hunting Dhoulmagus down and killing him. Because now we know... I mean, Jess was cursed with Rapthorn's thing. And we did manage to save her. So maybe we could have saved Dhoulmagus and brought him back to being a human, but... You know, it does make you feel bad for killing him. He could have been saved, and maybe he would have become... You know, maybe he could have become party member number 5. But, unfortunately, no. We just hunted him down and killed him, thinking he was the perpetrator of the crimes. But, yeah, kind of sad, really, but now we know. It's sort of done in a similar way that Morrigan was done in Dragon Quest XI, in which you think he's the main bad guy, until you get a bit of backstory and you realise, you know, he's just a pawn as well. Exactly as Dhoulmagus was. But anyway, our next destination is Baccarat, and I think we can finally go into this house. I think if you try before, find the doors are locked, but now we can see... Oh yeah, he thinks we have bodyguards. Now we can see what happened in murder number 4, I think it was. The murder of the man we never met. Mr. Golding.
I hate you, Cash. I so cannot stand you. We're both orphans, remember? Dad took us in when we were still babies.
I think I might be skipping over some of the dialogue here. These guys are quite annoying, I will say.
I could be your older sister.
Yeah, and for all I know, maybe you're actually a boy. Whatever, Carrie. Why don't you just chill out? I'm giving you an equal chance. Like, how many times do we have to go over this? We do the contest. The winner inherits the Golding family's fortune. End of story.
Right, there's our premise. And I think we can probably skip over the most of this. So, adopted brother and sister fighting over the golden fortune. So we know at this point the casino is shut. Are we going to be noticed? Hello?
Cash! We have guests. They could be applying for the bodyguard position.
Oh, hello there. Please forgive our manners. Welcome to the Golden Mansion.
Thanks, man. These guys are a little bit weird, I must say. Let's try and speak to both of them. I've got no idea what you're talking about. Okay, fill me in. I love the way Angus looks on the sofa.
Our foster father has passed away. Now, we're in the middle of deciding which of us will take control of his fortune. Maybe arguing is a better term. My sister and I are like oil and water. We never agree on anything.
That's why we've decided to have a trial. A contest, basically. Whoever completes it and returns to town first will be declared the winner!
The trial itself is a Golding family tradition. It's like a test of a potential heir's worthiness. All one has to do is enter the dragon graveyard and obtain the mark of the family on their hands. Sounds easy, right?
Yep.
Nah.
Oh.
The dragon graveyard is full of monsters. We could even die, you know? So, we've agreed to hire bodyguards to protect us during the competition.
Okay.
The only thing
And I think that's where we come in.
able to find bodyguards of the right caliber. But I've got a good feeling about you travelers. What do you say, little sister?
I hate to say it, but I agree. Wow, this is a first.
Well, there you have it. Okay then. If we're all in agreement, why don't you go ahead and choose which of our backs you'd like to cover? The loser will use bodyguards picked from the mansion staff. Won't you, Carrie?
Whatever. You're going down either way, Cash.
Sure, sis, sure. Oh, and one more thing. You'll be compensated regardless of who wins. So, don't worry about pay.
Whoever we pick is definitely going to win. So we get a bit of a choice here, and I'm pretty sure it makes no impact on the gameplay whatsoever. Snap a cheaty photo before we can. I'm sure these guys will be... Yep, as I suspected. It doesn't matter who you win. I think I'm just going to pick who is the least annoying out of the two. And it's pretty close. But I get the vibe that Cash, while he's, I think, being more likeable in this situation, I get a bit of a snidey vibe from him. So I think I am going to go with Carrie in this situation. Yes, we will. Leave at first light tomorrow. Crash in the mansion. Okay.
Fair enough. I'll take some of our men as bodyguards. And before I forget...
What's that for?
You rang, Master?
Would you be so kind as to prepare a nice dinner for our guests tonight? We should do our best to put them on equal footing with the guards.
Don't you think? Do you always have to be so...
It sounds nice, but...
But you won't hear me complaining about having a nice dinner.
Diamond! First they scamper and now this. We're on a banquet roll.
King Trode's going to miss out again, though.
I'm actually thinking of being nice in this situation.
Well, we don't know won't hurt him.
Yeah, Angus, not so much. And we eat our fill of a delicious banquet, fall into a deep sleep. Cash did sound rather snidey when he was talking about that meal. What was he planning?
Wake up! Wake up!
Hey.
Hello! Wake up! Up! Come on! Move, you lazy bum!
Wow, I've got a conscientiousness score of 96. You can't call me lazy.
What are you doing? The sun's already up. Cash is on his way to the cave. I
Uh-oh.
cannot believe this. Help me wake everyone up right now.
I mean, I hate both of these guys, to be honest. Neither Cash and Carrie are particularly likeable, but...
Beautiful ladies.
Oh dear. They're all out for the count. Right, well, I think we can deduce that we got spiked. There we are. All still half falling asleep.
To let it go this time because I overslept too. We have my jerk of a brother to thank for that. I got the maid to confess that she put sleeping powder in our food last night, at Cash's order. Look, there isn't any time to discuss it now. We can still catch up with him. Come on, let's go!
Alright. As,
I know you need to get yourselves ready, but I hate waiting around! So, I'm going on ahead. Meet me at the entrance to the Dragon Graveyard. And don't keep me waiting!
as annoying as she is, I think the voice acting is actually really good there. Because, I mean, the character is supposed to be annoying. That's who Carrie is. But still, I don't know. I think it's just like, this town, Baccarat, is meant to be Las Vegas, I think, given that the casino's there. And there we go. There's the maid that spiked us. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. I think Cash's is quite good as well. But I think Carrie's in particular, they're meant to be like an annoying gossip girl, basically. And I think they do, the voice actor, whoever they are, I don't actually know. I think they do a pretty incredible job there, to be honest. But right, as we have been past before, we should have the desert chapel unlocked already. So we can head straight over and then go into the desert. Okay, here we are. And I mean, we can see straight away, there's very diverse biomes in Dragon Quest VIII, I must say. So we have now found the desert, and it looks as big as it should do. It just looks like a vast, open, empty space, and obviously that's exactly what a desert is. Boring is one word, but I think accurate is another. And yeah, we can see the hills in the background as well. It just looks very cool. Dragon Quest VIII has like every available place you can have, really. I mean, we've seen so many already, but it looks like dead ahead of us is what is going to be the Dragon Graveyard. And I don't know if there's a thing that blocks your way if you try and come here before the cash and carry thing. I can't really remember.
Man, where have you guys been? I was starting to think you'd never show up.
Off we came straight here.
Cash is already inside. We've got to go after him.
Fine.
I've got to win. I swear, Cash, I'm going to have you begging for mercy.
So much drama in her voice. Right, in we go. And here we are. And straight away, this place is just like a classic cavey cave. It really is. There's not that many like proper caves in the game, I don't think. I can only name a handful. But this one is just a stone cold classic to me. And the one thing we are going to look out for, if you play the game, there we go. That's what I'm going to look out for. And honestly, I'll probably too far away there, aren't we? This game, the 3DS version, is a godsend for just finding liquid metal slimes and metal kings and the others. Because I think in the PS2 version, they were so just stupidly rare metal king slimes in this dungeon that it just was not worth chasing them at all. I'm pretty sure they only give triple the amount of XP that a liquid metal slime does. And on Slime Island, you can fight 2 at a time. So this place, I don't think this place was really great for training at this stage of the game. It's either, okay, we never get past him. It was either really Slime Island or, oh, there we go. Right, we've got one. Right, Morrie's got the ability. I've not given him a weapon yet. I've not bothered to go looking for one. Let's try and kill it best we can and see where we get. It's Accelerator and then just slash another guy. Yeah, please. I'm pretty sure it's flea rate. It might be the same. It might be 50%, which I think is the same as the liquid metals and the metal slimes, but it always seems higher than that. When they run away, it's especially annoying, but well, let's crunch through these and then try and find another one. Oh, there we go. Alright, there's 2 there. Oh, there's a 3rd one down there as well. Honestly, the quality of life changes compared to the oh, there's another one down there. The quality of life is so good in this game. We get straight in with another one. And fingers crossed this one doesn't flee. I mean, ideally we'd have Morrie still, but what does Angelo do? Oh, he's got Metal Slash, but it's not going to do anything. Yeah, I'm sure the flee rate must be higher than 50. It definitely feels that way. But, oh well, let's try again. Right, do we get it this time? Nah, I'm sure the photo must unlock at a different point in the game. But at least it's easier to corner the Metal King slimes, because they take up just so much more area than the metals or the liquid metals. Right, 3rd time lucky. No, we'll get one eventually, I promise. There's one down there. I'm pretty sure monsters only despawn if you let them get out of eye shot. So just need to keep the camera on him and not worry about anything else. And then 4th or 5th time lucky, I think. There we go, right, we've got him. Maybe you have to take the picture from the front, or maybe it just doesn't appear yet. Probably doesn't appear until you get the access to flying. I don't think. Alright, it's stayed. Alright, we've got 50% with Yangus and 33 with me. I don't know what that makes the odds overall, but No, 50% now. There we go, we got him. We got one, that's all I wanted. And, I mean, that'll give us all of our MP back, at least. It's a 30k per kill. And a few cheeky skill points for me. I think we're still going, yeah, vaguely going towards Omni Hill. There we go, MP's down by a quarter, which... I'll never run out of MP with the hero anyway, so not that big of a deal, but it will be once he gets Omni Hill. Get a little bit closer with Yangus towards Kaplunk and Typhoeus more. And I think Jess is still a way off Kazing yet, or is she skill point capped? Yeah, she is. Right, we can do Fisticuffs, go towards Magic Burst, we can go towards Snooze. I think we just go towards Magic Burst, to be honest. Maybe, I don't know. Snooze might actually be more helpful at this stage of the game. They get so much, or Swoosh as well, they get so much skill points per level at this sort of level range. I know it kind of caps off late towards the end of the game, but I think Angelo's just going towards Oomph. That's just a generally good spell, but there we go. I pretty much got what I came here for, to be honest, the one Metal King kill. And that will do for now. There are very few points from this point on in the game where I find I actually need to train. It's only kind of for Dhoulmagus that I find I need to grind up a little bit. But we should be able to get to the end of here and kill the bosses with no problem. Who's this? I think that's our friend from the Dark Ruins.
There you are, Carrie. I'm afraid you're too late, though.
Hey?
Cash came by here ages ago. I'd stop wasting my time and get going if I were you.
Oh dear, our friend isn't too friendly. Right, well, let's press on. So I believe there is a chest around the corner here that should be a dragon shield, if I remember correctly. And I think that's going to be... It is. I've played this game too many times. I think that's probably going to be the best shield for either Yangus or the hero at the moment. Yeah, let's give it to Yangus. He could do with a bit of a defense boost. We've got quite a lot of like very high level items at the moment with the completion of Morrie's questline and quite a few of the camera quests. We've got a good range of good items, but there's going to be a lot more we can get after this quest. Hello, an injured man. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with Carrie there. That is a very dick move. As soon as the guy gets injured, Cash just marches on ahead. I mean, I don't like the guy at all from... Oh, I wish he could drop down. I don't think he can. I haven't killed enough Metal Kings at all. I don't like the guy from what we saw so far. But I think now we're going to get our answers. This is the deepest part. And it's gone silent. Oh dear. Oh, dearie me. We saw these guys in the Dark Ruins. They were the two statues. Interesting. Uh-oh.
Whatever, Cash. You made your bed. This is what you get for being a cheater. Now you're monster food. But if you cry for help, like a little baby, I might have my men give you a hand. What do you say?
He's out. Oh dear, I think we better step in.
Are you listening? Quit playing around and answer me before it's too late.
Oh dear.
Cash! Look out!
Oh, and she's gone too. Oh, now he's alright.
Carrie, what are you doing here?
Oh dear, these pair of twats. Right, let's stick me sword back on and... What do I have, Zombie's Bane? Yeah. I think we've got... I mean, we've left Morrie outside. It's a shame you can't chop and change him. You can for some bosses, but not these guys. But let's jump in. And... Right, I'm pretty sure... I'm going to leave the speed up on for this, because can't be bothered. I'm pretty sure one of these guys has a Kazing, but I can't remember which one. I think it might be the blue guy that has either Zing or Kazing. Alright, they're going for... no, he's going for a range. I don't think these guys are of any real threat, to be honest. They should be quite a straightforward boss fight. Especially after Dhoulmagus. I think a lot of the bosses after Dhoulmagus are easier than him. He's meant to be, like, the mid-game final boss, really. Sort of halfway boss. So we've got these guys, and then we've got our second monster team as well. I don't think I've put Talos in the backup team. I should really. They're doing decent damage though. I've got no idea how much health these guys have got. I don't actually think it's that much. What would have been good for this fight was to have Angelo with his sarcastic snigger ability. Because that turns down tension. And I think you can just get the red guy into an infinite loop where he psychs up once, Angelo uses his laugh, and he just keeps psyching up and never gets anywhere with it. Right, send in the second team. Get... Okay, yeah, I haven't replaced it. Oh dear. Oh no, he's dead, that's why. Oh, he got killed by Skeletor, didn't he? I just didn't bother to revive him. Oof. Looks like Goldman's nearly out. We know that guy can do a crit now. Could be useful if he gets an attack in without dying. He's got one in. Okay, he's got a couple. Could have been worse. At least they're both still alive. Right, now the real fight begins. I think psyching up is generally a pretty good strat for this fight. I think. So let's Yangus, give him a few psych ups, and then he can probably go in for the kill on Blue Fang. Or Blue Fist, whatever it is. Blue Fang. The buff I think is going to be pretty good. They only ever attack. I don't think they have any spells. Although it does have his crit. No! What was that? 250? That's cheating. Right. That was a bit of a waste. To be honest, I think Jess is going to be better with Boom than she is at this stage. And we've still only got Zing at this point. No Kazing yet. And that's probably going to be a while. And nearly every character can learn Kazing. Jess can, Angelo can, Morrie can. The hero I don't think can. So I'm pretty sure. I think Jess really did much there, did she? Let's psych up again. Let's get the oomph back on Yangus and then the multi-heal. I'm sure these guys won't be a problem. Oh dear. Love to be proven wrong immediately. See, I shouldn't really attack here, I should just defend, but I want to. I want to try and get an oomph in on me, and I think it's got to be a full heal, isn't it? And just pray we go first. Not good. Okay, we'll still up. And at least I get the big attack in. Big oomph attack. 600. It's not terrible. Don't think there's anything I can really do with Yangus other than just psych up again. Because either Angelo gets there first or he doesn't. Right, this time I will go for a sap. Angelo on the full heal, but whether or not he gets there. Oh, he has. Beautiful. Game's RNG has been nice today. Not too bad. Just one multi-heal and... I don't think it's worth psyching up with the hero. I think it probably is with Yangus, but maybe not me. And now we can go in with the parallax. See if we can get another sap in first. And then the multi-heal. Damage is pretty good from me. Oh dear, not Yangus. Good. Alright, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Big damage. Beautiful. 1200! Yeah, psyching up was definitely worth it. Right, I think we'll have normal from me and then we'll do psych ups with Yangus and we'll try and sap this guy now and get the multi here then. I'm pretty sure this guy just lasts forever. He's got a load of health. If my memory's serving me. But damage is good. Could do with another buff. Ouch. Can do another full heal. Go for another sap and then full heal on me. I think this guy's... Okay. I was going to say he was slow. He's gone first there. Didn't do much of consequence though. So here's where you can trap him in the loop. If you add Angelo's sarcastic snigger, you just knock his tension down and then he uses tension boost every turn. And he just never attacks. Right, let's get the oomph back up on Yangus. And then might as well kabuff. Damage is really good from me. With no tension. Surprising really. I think we are oomphed. This is on 50. I'm not convinced we're going to kill this guy here, but I want to do something special with Jess, but I think Boom is our best. And then another kabuff, why not? Just in case he doesn't die. Oh, he's on 50 tension, right. Next turn, just have everyone defend, if he survives. It's not worth using Boom, is it? This might kill him, to be fair. Not quite. I don't really know what he's going to do, so I'm going to have everyone defend, I think. Where's my weapon? Oh, there it is. Right, defending champion, defend, and defending champion. Just in case. I'm sure we're fine anyway, but you never know. It's gone. Okay, yeah, could have been worse. Right, and let's get the weapon back. Falcon Stash. I'm not going to bother raising tension anymore because I think he's pretty close. So get the oomph on me, and then full heal Yangus. And then I think we're all good. Easily done. Few more turns. Here's the one of the few situations where it would have been good to have Jess trained in Whip, just to get a few extra hits in with Twin Dragon Lash, but actually I might as well have Angelo attack as well, why not? Give me sword back and go for the Falcon. There we go, we got him. Nice and simple. And hopefully we've now saved Cash and Carrie. Cheeky level for Yangus. He's got so much health, hasn't he, compared to the other characters. Still painfully far away from Typhia Small though. It'll be what, 5 more levels before he gets that. Just his boost in HP every level is pretty nice as well. Just get her towards Kazoo. Got about Morrie. Level 36. He's higher than the others, isn't he? I guess we must be relatively underleveled in that case. Get him up to 80. No skill point cap yet. So he might get Kazing soon. Oh, Carrie's dead.
Oh, sis. How could this happen? But I won't forget your sacrifice, Carrie. Not for as long as I live. Don't you worry. I'll take over Dad's place and make you proud. I know you and Dad will be watching over me from heaven.
Straight in the chops.
Sorry, Cash, but I'm not dead yet.
Ow! Hey, so you're okay?
Literally perfectly fine, not even injured.
To worry about you.
You big fat cheater! I cannot believe you mixed sleeping powder in our food. You just threw the contest as far as I'm concerned. And look what happened. You nearly got yourself killed. You're lucky I found you in time.
Look, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to win. To finally make you respect me as an older brother. But you know what? I don't care anymore. You risked your life to save me. You deserve to become the sole heir.
Huh?
Finally, bit of niceties out of these two.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the fortune's yours. And let's make that the end of this stupid rivalry between us. Anyway, we're almost at the doors of judgment. Bodyguards, we're still counting on you.
There we go. I mean, at least these guys are nicer than Prince Charmels, who just continuously refer to us as servants. These guys actually give us a little bit of respect. This might be a photo, or the photo might be inside. That might just be another photo of Cash and Carrie. I'm not sure. But there are the doors of judgment.
All I have to do is open these doors, and the family crest will be marked on my hands. Owie! Ow,
Yeah.
ow, ow! What's up with this door? It's all hot. I'm so going to get burned.
Well, duh! The burn is the mark of the family heir. Why do you think they're called doors of judgment? You can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Wait. So I have to open both of these doors? I can barely get the one open. It's impossible to do alone. Whatever. Guess there's only one thing to do. If you feel sorry about that dirty trick you pulled, now's your chance to make up for it. Help me open the doors. If you do,
They're both going to do
I'll
it.
agree to split the fortune. That means we'll own the casino together. Deal?
You won't hear me complaining, but don't come crying to me if you start regretting it later.
There we go.
Come on. That side's all yours.
Let's do it.
I don't know why you can't just do a sort of grab with the handle and then pull it to. I don't know why you have to grab like that, but oh well. Story purposes, suspension of disbelief and all that.
I'm not crying. I just want to get back home and put some ice on my hand.
Not until after we go in and have our audience with our ancestor.
Bodyguards, you'd better come too. We're not done here yet.
These guys aren't nice, but they're better than Charmels. Right, I'm pretty sure this guy thing's the photo op. I want to get this out of the way now so I don't have to come back in. Although I think we do have to anyway, later. Right, let's speak to the orb, see what it has to say. Looks like Calderash's crystal ball.
Well done, child of my children's children. You have reached the inner sanctum. In so doing, you have completed the trials and proven your worthiness as heir. Now, hearken to my words. Noble blood courses through your veins.
Does it though? I think they were adopted.
You have an obligation to protect this noble heritage. You may never permit this bloodline to end, for whilst it endures, the world shall remain at peace.
Interesting.
That was our ancestor?
Sure looks that way. That crystal seems to be enchanted with some sort of power that shows an image to us.
He said not to let the bloodline die out, but isn't that impossible? We were adopted after all. The family bloodline ended when father was killed.
Well, we can't do anything about that now. All we can do is work together to make the casino even more successful. Anyway, we've heard what he had to say. Let's go home. And don't forget, travelers, you're still on the payroll as bodyguards until we get back.
So there we go. I mean, we know that Golding's bloodline was ended. We know most of the others, like the whole lines were ended as well. Because Rylus, we can assume, was on his own and had no kids. Who else is there? Abbot Francisco, again, religious man, wouldn't have had any kids. Jess was Alistair's brother, so that bloodline is kind of still going to a certain extent. David was on his own, killed.
Does this mean you still don't know who won?
Come on, it's obvious. It must have been a draw.
I think it was.
Does this mean the casino's gonna stay closed? Give me a break.
What accent is that?
Listen up, all of you. As you can see, the contest was a draw. However, an heir has been decided.
Both of us are inheriting our father's fortune. Together.
Oh,
And as proof, we have both obtained the mark of the Golden Clan from the Dragon Graveyard.
this looks so good in HD.
They look just like the scars Golding had on his hand. Yeah, he used to show them off all the time down the pub, he did.
This is such a weird mix of
I have
accents.
some good news for everyone. The casino will reopen tomorrow.
Oh,
Yes! Yes! Yeah! Ooh, yeah!
still going.
About bleeding time!
There we go.
And finally, we need to thank you for protecting us, my traveling friends. But we're exhausted at the moment.
Uh-oh.
We'd like you to stay in the mansion tonight as our guests, so we can properly reward you tomorrow.
Sounds like another trick. They do to us. Please have all of our limbs still attached. Okay, we're all good.
I see you're up. The master and miss would like to see you, so perhaps you could make your way to their room when you're ready.
I don't remember her having a voice before. I was gonna say that must be new, but I've played the 3DS version quite a few times. Oh well, just misremembering. Right, where's our reward? Yes, we did this time. Aw. Such a sweet little bit of bullshit. Ooh, casino tokens. Not bad. Well, I think we've pretty much done everything we came for. Oh, there we're off.
There they go. I guess this is goodbye.
You know, before we met them, I never imagined things would turn out like this. I mean, both of us inheriting Dad's fortune? Who would have believed that? Looking back, I can't believe how stubborn we were acting about being sole heirs. It's amazing how easily people can change when they put their minds to it.
Story. Gotta have a moral.
Big brother. This talk of becoming sole heir, it's freaking me out.
Don't worry, I'm not suggesting anything. We're in this together, I swear. On the mark on my palm.
I swear it too, Cash. On the mark of our family. And on the memory of our father. Now that we're working together, we can make the Golding family more successful than it's ever been. Let the good times roll.
Golding in the background. We never get to see Golding other than that photo, but there we go. He's happy. And I think with that, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, we will head on with the story, and I'll see you then. Peace.